Hi, good morning. So I wanted to continue introducing you to some of my drawings from a few years back. Some of it not portraits, model illustrations. Um, some of it is on a bigger piece of paper. So, in order to continue, produce everyday art, sometimes it takes maybe only for you to start to like your own works. Don't be so critical of your style, or maybe you don't get enough attention. It takes time to develop your style. So the more you know you continue and you're maybe copy someone, maybe you're trying different things, but the most important thing is to continue doing it, and over time you will find yourself in it. I was always very critical of my music and of myself, the way I look, the thing I've done. Sometimes it actually took me time to like my own, what I do, my own art, and be confident in it. But after a while, when you take those artworks from a year ago or the couple of years ago, and you realize that you actually completed those works, and you I'm sometimes even impressed, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is what I really did this, and not at the time I've done it, but at the time when I'm looking at it like a year or 2 years later, I started to like it better. It's like your connection with your time lengths from the present to the past, where actually you see that you lived, you did something, accomplished something. And like Andy Warhol was saying, at some point everyone will get 15 minutes of fame, and I'm sure everyone at some point, if they put work to it, they will have a time when they're going to shine. And every day sometimes seems like it's a routine, and it might for some people become boring, and it's not yet, you don't make money in it. I've sold few paintings here and there. I did portraits that people ask me to do it, and they pay me for that. But for me, for example, to do portrait, it took me time, like going to school, Art League, and drawing from life for several years with several different teachers, and coming back home and practicing again, and coming back and taking classes. It's not like, for example, like portrait that is live from model in art league. They have nude models in some classes, so it was one of those nude pieces that portrait. And then I did in color. First I started with a pencil with a how you call it, this black turquoise kind of dark charcoal, black charcoal, and it took me several years to learn. And then when I'm actually started to paint people, I realized the different dimension of the face, where to put shadows. And when you paint, for example, from the picture, picture makes everybody look flat. So when you do it from the picture, the painting also as well looks kind of flat. When you do it from life, it actually looks more realistic, because you see more of the shadows emphasized from the light on someone's face. And what separates you from being accomplished in your art creative process? Everyone all the institutions, all the books that was written, all the styles in art that was created, was made by some human being who used to live here just like you, and he did it and you did not. And it for some people, like Van Gogh, used story by now that he was not admired and his style was not accepted by institutions, and he was not liked as a painter, but he continued and he got success after. Even his brother was trying to promote his art and sell his art, but people didn't like his style. But who liked his work? Van Gogh himself respected his work, continue working, continue painting until the end of his life, without any frustration with people's opinions and all kind of sayings on him being mad and crazy and whatever. So hope I was helpful for you for today. Thank you.